Hey, 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 and welcome to Sound Wisdom Tarot. Welcome in or welcome back. I'm Shannon Rose Scott, and this is your life purpose, soul path, hero's journey reading. I've taken just the major arcana from this deck and the full deck here to get more clarification. But with this major arcana, the major arcana itself tells the story of the hero's journey. Ooh, and your hero's journey is already speaking. Thank you, Spirit. And from this, I can get a bit of indication as to what your soul purpose here in this lifetime is all about. And to find out where you're at on your journey and what you need to be focusing on now. So Spirit, high divine, intergalactical beings and angel guides, please help me connect to the spirit guides of my collective who've been drawn to this particular reading. That means there's thank you. Wow, a message in here for you. Okay, so although I normally only pull like one card from the major arcana for this particular reading, I was drawn to keep going, and I see why now. So the first card that came out is the Sun, Lovers, and then finally we have Strength. This is a big life purpose. Collective. Wow, you are here to be the sun, to be the light for love. For love. You are here to be the light in loving relationships. You are here to be a lover who brings light into the life of those you love. And it requires a huge amount of strength. Let's get into this deeper. I feel like those of you tuning in, because you're so full of light, you've attracted a lot of darker relationships on your path. You've probably attracted some like toxic relationships and then have created toxic patterns. You didn't intentionally choose to create those toxic patterns. You were just trying to be the light. But I'm hearing that there were many times in your past that you were so mistreated, used, abused, because these are the ones that are drawn to the light, right? Like a moth to the flame. You're the flame burning brightly. And you've had all these moths come at you, taking little chunks from you, trying to take your light. And you kept innocently like a child going back into relationships again and again and again, trying to love. And the love wasn't always equal. You had to make a lot of choices regarding love, and sometimes you chose wrong. Let's just say it like it is. And again, it was always like from an innocent place. You can also see the light in other people that doesn't exist. As light bringers, we try to see the good in our lovers, right? We try to see the best in them, because from our perspective, we just can't imagine people being as badly behaved as some people can be. And so we see the potential in people. I know this collective tuning in, you've seen the potential of people's ability to love you back so many times in so many ways. And you thought, well, if I could be that light for them, I can teach them how to love. And you thought you even saw light in them. But what you were seeing was your own reflection. You were seeing your own light. You weren't seeing theirs. That was their light. That was your light. You attracted a lot of darker energies. People that weren't really there for love. That were there to use you physically, financially, emotionally. And so now you're at a part of the journey where you're trying to find the strength to tame the part of yourself that wants to overgive. To tame the part of yourself that keeps leaping into love. And you're trying to find the strength to keep loving even though you've been hurt. Because it takes an immensely strong person to keep loving, to keep showing up as the loving being, willing to keep choosing love. Take a moment and take a screenshot of these 3 cards to remind yourself of your purpose when you're feeling lost. It's a big, big purpose, collective. So you are still, when I see these cards together, these 3 cards together, you came in like high vibing, right? You came in a soul who's done this before. That's why you're already so full of light. That's why you have this task. Okay? The sun is at the end of a journey, but this is how you came in. So you came in with already a lot of karmic life experience. Good karma. That's why you get to be the light for others, the sun. A sunflower beaming away. You came in playful, innocent. And then all these choices, this Lovers card, this is like going into the beginning of the depths of the subconscious mind versus conscious. And so for quite a lot of your life, you were right in this like underworld of this subconscious, trying to figure out this whole love thing. And you're making your way. This card comes a few cards after the Lovers card in the major arcana cycle of the hero's journey. And so you're still kind of in the middle process, trying to develop now that inner strength. So since you've got some way to go, let's figure out some more clarification from the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What is that one? Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just go there. We've got the Death and Rebirth card. We have 2 of Cups. Soulmate energy. Oh my goodness. And we have the Hermit. Wow. So you have 2 more major arcana cards showing up in your reading. This is a major theme in your life, okay? A major, major theme. it looks to me, and then, sorry, just before I get into that, and then we've got like another love card that's clarifying the lovers. This Two of Cups, this soulmate energy of two hands joining into one and fulfilling both each other's cups equally, right? One not taking more from the other. This is fascinating, fascinating. So right now, you're being called to spend more time on your own. Before finding this true love connection, so that you can finally release and let that old toxic way of engaging in relationships die and be reborn into this, into Two of Cups, into finding that true love. Because you are meant, you're meant to have love. Okay, you're not meant to stay stuck in the toxic patterns. You're not meant to always just be bringing this light to others. No, you're meant to receive this back. And you are here to be a lover. To be a lover with fulfillment of your heart, to find your soul connection, to find your soulmate. But before you can do that, you've got to find the inner strength to be alone. To be alone and totally good on your own, right? To not need to have somebody else to love in order to feel happy and joyful and delighted. You deserve to give yourself that love first. Direct all this wonderful sun energy to yourself. See how this hermit is beaming with light from the inside out. Yes, it's because they're totally okay being in the dark. They're totally okay being in the dark because they know they have their own inner light, and they have enough light to shine that they can go into the darkest parts of their own soul, of their own life, the darkest parts of the world, be completely alone and yet not be lonely. There is a difference between being alone and being lonely. And the hermit is so full of their own light that they don't need anyone else's light to light their way. They've got it themselves. And it's not even hard work. Look at them just sitting there at one with their place in the universe. I love this, right? Just at one with their place in the universe. Content. Yes, once you give yourself time, right? You don't have to figure out anything. Just give yourself time to be alone. Fall in love with yourself. What do you like to do on your own? It's completely yours. Every week, I want you to start spending at least one part of a day taking yourself on a date. All right? Totally on your own. Eat what you want to eat. Go where you want to go. Do exactly what you want to do. Exactly what you want to do, not what anyone else wants to do. So that you can start appreciating being on your own. And if you're already there, if you already say I already know how to be alone, well, keep enhancing that. Keep enhancing that. How else can you take care of yourself? How else can you love yourself? How else can you give yourself this sun love? This love of the sunlight that you have? How else can you light your own life? And where are you still a little bit tempted to go into some of those toxic old patterns? And start naming them. Like, do you get attached to people too soon? Do you jump to the physical before an emotional connection? Not that there's anything wrong with that. These are just ideas that might be your toxic pattern. They're not always all toxic, just saying that. But what are the ones that resonate for you? Do you get involved with people, the kind of people that you say you would never get involved with? Or do you find yourself drawn to the same type of person over and over again that ends up not being healthy or good for you? Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure if you can hear that knocking. It's like, it's the same type of people keep knocking at your door. You got to stop opening the door to them. What is it? Get clear about what it is you need to let die for this rebirth. Look at that beautiful light connection. Because once you do that work, learn to be alone and learn to recognize and then stop the old patterns. Right? First, you got to recognize what they are. And as you learn to stop, sometimes you're going to, make a little bit of mistake learning how to stop doing the old. That's okay. You can change your mind again. So if you find yourself, oh shoot, here I am on a date with someone I'm not really that interested in, and the old me would just keep going with it because I don't, because I want to be the light and be joyful and kind. It's like, no, you're allowed to be like, you know what? I'm done. I no longer want to continue this date. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed. Redirect your light back to yourself. And then you'll attract the true soulmate, the one you're really meant to have. The reason why you had all of these challenges. It's going to take a lot of strength to look at this, to look at your shadow. Okay, it's going to take strength to be on your own. But you can do it. That's what you're here to do. This is your life purpose. This is your hero's journey. And it leads to true love. True love. The ultimate soulmate card. Equal give and take. A balance of love. Forever love. Where you choose each other over and over again. Yeah, you're here to be a lover. And the benefits of that, of all that love you have to share with others, you get to also receive it. That's a beautiful life purpose. To be here to love and be loved. So find that self-love, friends. If you're feeling like you don't even know where to start with self-love, I do have an amazing course that is all practices of like connecting with yourself. It's self-paced, it's totally online, it's full of tools so that you can find ones that work for you. I'll put that in the description box below. It's a 10-week Feel to Heal, Sound for Self, chakra-based course, all ways to love yourself through the chakras, through sound-based practices, through play, a lot of play and fun. But there's lots of ways to do that, so make sure you're picking something that actually resonates with you. Let's get an animal oracle card. What would be a good animal wisdom for our collective here that's the lover. The lover. The lover full of light and strength. What does this lover tuning in need to know? Love is everything. You've got one of the highest purposes on the planet, to love. To keep loving. Love. Ooh. Okay. So 3 cards popped up upright. Wow. 4 cards. Oh my goodness. We have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Yes, you might not understand exactly why all these people that you've been in relationships with in the past, why exactly they were here. But trust in the mystery of it all. Especially the mystery of who's to come. Of who this is going to be. Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Yes, watch and wait. Because Spirit has your back. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. They are just waiting to bring you in contact with your soulmate. Spirit is like urging you on. Keep going, keep doing this inner work. Because we've got this in store for you. And believe in yourself, Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. You've got the strength to do it. Oh, there's even another sneaky one. Koi fish, there's always enough. So you may have felt like you're depleted in love now because you've given so much. No, there's always enough. There's always enough. Collective, thank you for doing this work of love. Of love. Yeah, we've got coming apart as well. Let yourself come apart in order to come back together with the true love of your life. Whether you're having to come apart from another right now or letting yourself come apart so that you can rebirth yourself into something brand new. I just keep being drawn to pull one more card for you. So here's the last one. Wow. The 7 Star Sisters. The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creation's tapestry of life expression. Yeah, as you learn how to be at one in the cosmos here, to be on your own, to enjoy nurturing yourself, pay attention to your creative spirit. What is it you want to birth and play and bring to life right now? And focus on that. That will also help you bring in this true love. Yeah, being a part of this tapestry of life and expressing yourself, expressing your soul. Again, giving that sunlight to yourself and to your own creations versus putting all that sun onto those who've just been a little unworthy of your love in the past. You're a star sister. Star brother. Here to love. Collective, I'd love to know how this resonated with you. Even if you just drop in an emoji of a heart or the sun or the strength of the arm strength or the lion. Let me know. even with words, if you feel like sharing your story. It really helps me connect to your energies in future readings, and it helps our community here interpret for themselves as well by getting inspired from your stories. So if you are inclined to share, I would love to read your comments below. I do respond to every comment, although sometimes it can take me a week or two to get back to you, but I do respond to every comment. So please make sure to comment in the YouTube description comment section. Give me a like. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video with someone you know might benefit. It really means so much to me to have your support, and that you're showing up for these readings, because you're the most important part of any tarot reading. Thank you for being here. Until next time, keep tuning into your inner wisdom.